Good afternoon and welcome back to SKG Sense. I'm your host, S to the K to the G. Today's video, we got two affordable fragrances that can cover you all year round. So from winter, spring, summer, back to fall. These two fragrances will do a fantastic job of keeping you smell nice all year round. So if you're that person who don't want to spend or invest too much money into fragrance, $47 can get you one and $38 will get you the other. So if you add both of those up, that comes up to about $85 if my math serves me right. So yes, for under $100, we can have you smelling nice all year round. If you're a parent looking to buy your kids their first your son your first fragrance to wear, your teenage sons, young adult, you trying to buy them their first fragrance, these two fragrances will do some fantastic job. One is from the house of Rasasi. It's called Rasasi Hawas. And this is the regular one, by the way. They do have an ice version, but in the dry down, they both smell the same. So I just took the cheaper of the two. And this is Afnan 9 p.m. This, people will tell you, smell a lot like Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. It does, and to me, it even smells even better than Ultra Male. So I'm gonna go into both. I'm gonna tell you about both, and I'm gonna tell you why you can use these and you don't need to buy anything else other than these two. All right, see you in a bit. So first up, let's talk about Rasasi Hawas. I'm gonna give you the ingredients that's inside of these because sometimes people are allergic to certain things, and so I'm just gonna tell you what I find on Fragrantica, the notes that they put into these. So this one is Rasasi Hawas. This was released in 2015. In the top, we got apple, bergamot, lemon, and cinnamon. In the middle, we got watery notes, plum, cardamom, and orange blossom. And in the base, we got ambergris, musk, driftwood, and patchouli. This is on fragrancebuy.com for $47. This is a fantastic spring and summer fragrance. If I had started out with these when I started collecting, maybe I would have stopped with these two. Because I'm telling you, I have so much bottle of fragrance in my collection, and when you start collecting fragrance and you get into this stuff, into this hobby, it's very expensive for number one. And when you can find gems like these for this type of price, because I have fragrance in my collection that cost double, triple, a lot more than these, okay? And I do have fragrance in my collection that don't smell nothing close to the quality that I get from this. I'm not saying that this is the best quality out there, but for what I paid for it compared to some of what I have and what I paid for them, I would stick with this any day. So this, yes, I would say this is a nice smelling, fresh, aromatic, aquatic, fruity, sweet. This will last and project all day. And on clothes, this will stay on your clothes for days. So for $38, I would never ever complain about this. This is a perfect summer fragrance, summer and spring fragrance. And like I told you, if I had this from time, I would have been rocking this a lot more. And talk about summer, I will be releasing my summer 2024. I will be doing that video probably next weekend, and I guarantee you this will have a spot in that video because it's that good. So we'll have to wait and see how I rank it from 1 to 10, what spot it will take, but I guarantee you it will be in my top 10 for summer fragrance. So now let's move on to Afnan 9 p.m. So this year, this is also a recently bought fragrance from Fragrance Buy. I bought this for $38. As I told you before in that short video that I did when I first got it, when I first unboxed this, this smells a lot like Ultra Male from Jean Paul Gaultier. And actually, to me, after wearing this, this smells a lot better than Jean Paul Gaultier. It's fresher. It's still sweet, but not as sweet. This is more wearable, if you ask me. Not saying that Jean Paul Gaultier is not good, or sorry, not Jean Paul Ultra Male. It's Ultra Male. I'm not saying that fragrance is not good. It's a great fragrance, but for the price that I paid for that, compared to what I'm paying for this, and I'm telling you, this projects and lasts longer than Ultra Male. I have both of them, and I wore both of them. And I'm telling you, I actually like the scent profile of this, even though they smell very similar. If I spray on both of them, and or if I spray on one today and then tomorrow I spray on the other, you wouldn't be able to tell which one I'm wearing. That's how similar they are. But this one is a little bit fresher. When you smell them close, like when you smell them side by side, after 9 p.m. is a little bit fresher, and I've gotten more compliments wearing after 9 p.m. in the short space of time that I have it than I got with Ultra Male. But then again, I don't wear Ultra Male all that much. I used to wear it when I go out. I don't really go like parties and stuff. I don't really party anymore. But for those of you who go into parties and you want something that project, I'm not saying Ultramelt won't project, because it will, but we're talking about after 9 p.m. This projects like a monster. So you can wear this in the springtime, in wintertime, in the fall time. That's why I said you get both. You get one, you get a wasp for the summertime, and you get after 9 p.m. for the winter time or the colder time. So you can even wear this in a cool summer night. You can wear after 9 p.m. in a cool summer night. It's that good. But I'm telling you, these two fragrances will have you smelling fantastic, will have you smelling premium, that you like you spent a lot more money than what these cost. And if you look at the ingredients, I got to read the ingredients for this one also. If you look at the ingredients, you will see that if you go for a Chanel or a Dior cologne, they all have the same, at least on Fragrantica, when you check them out, they all got the same notes to make up these juice. So in Afnan, we got, in the top, we got apple, cinnamon, wild lavender, and bergamot. In the middle, we got orange blossom, lily of the valley. In the base, we got vanilla, nice sweet vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and patchouli. But I'm telling you, man, this projects like a monster. This is a beast, man. I wore this to Domino. I made a mistake of putting on 4 sprays. I put 2 on skin, and then I put 2 on my shirt. And this was projected in my car the whole way. I drove about 45 minutes to an hour to get to Domino's, and I stayed at Domino's for five maybe 6 hours, and it was projecting the whole time I was there till I came back home. So you're not gonna have any problem with performance with either one of these. So that's all I'll tell you. For $85, you get both of these off of Fragrance Buy. And for $85, you can't go wrong. And if you're trying to buy something for your kids, if you're a parent looking to buy something for your kids, you got Rassasi Hawas, and then you got Afnan 9 p.m. 2 fantastic, affordable fragrance that you can buy for your teenagers, your young adults, and even if you're adult. I'm a full-grown adult, and I'm wearing these, I'm rocking these, and I have no problem rocking them, because like I told you, me walking outside with any one of these, unless you have that fragrance, more specifically a Rassasi Hawas, unless you have that, you won't know that that's what I'm wearing. And I'm telling you, if I put on Afnan 9 p.m. and I walk outside with this, you would not be able to tell if this is Afnan or if this is Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, because the smell is that close, and it's a fantastic dupe. So, like I said, here's the 2 fragrances that you need. If you got these, you're well covered. You don't need to be spending hundreds and thousands of dollars to smell like you're wearing something premium. You can buy these 2 fragrances and they will have it covered right year round. Fantastic, great fragrance. And I'm happy to have these in my collection. I could have put Awasi Ice in here, but it's a little bit more expensive. I think it's like $20 more than this one. But in the dry down, they both smell the same. Awasi, the regular one, Rassasi Hawas, the regular one, and Rassasi Ice. They both smell the same in the dry down. In like when you first spray them on, in the opening, the ice has a mint note to it, and it smells a lot more fresh. But give it a couple hours, and it will smell exactly like the original Rassasi Hawas. So yes, these are the 2 fragrances. I meant to do a video a long time ago about these, but I didn't. And now I'm just gonna get this video out the way, let you guys know. And for people who keep asking me for some affordable fragrance, these are the 2 that I would recommend. Because it took me a long time, because I didn't want to buy them. I didn't want to waste the money and buy them and say, look at the price, you pay for what you get, and then you get these and then they're garbage. But I could never ever tell you that these 2 fragrances is garbage, because they outperform a lot of fragrance that I have that cost a lot more money than these. So again, there you go, Rasasi Hawas and Afnan 9 p.m. Two fantastic cheap fragrance. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, share my videos, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Again, it's SKG. Thanks for watching. I'm out. SKG!